Well, good morning. Another Tuesday has rolled around and it is Tips Tuesday session. And we are here this week to explore the power of questions when it comes to your marketing. If this is your first time joining me, please say hello, please introduce yourself, and please let me know what you're up to today. If you're one of our New South Wales or Queensland members, please let us know that you are safe, because we definitely want to know that everyone is safe and going well throughout this flood situation that we are in right now. Okay, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Linda Reed-Enever. I am the founder of Business, the Course Creators Circle, and I'm an ideas and marketing strategist, and I like helping you understand what marketing is all about and helping you take those ideas out of your head, putting them into courses and taking them to market. So today's topic that we're delving into is the power of questions when it comes to marketing. Now, questions are amazing, and I'm going to ask you a question right now. Tell me where you're from. Pop in the comments, tell me where you're from, where you're watching this from today, and maybe what question you have been asked recently. Let's run with that one. Let's see what we get in chat today. But questions are an amazing tool when it comes to marketing our business, and quite often we actually see them as a little bit of a frustration. We see them as taking time away from what we do. I love it when we get asked questions, because I know that we've got an engaged prospect, we've got someone who's engaged, or I know that I can address a pain point that my market happens to have. So I view questions as something absolutely exciting when we see them come through. So questions to me are not a problem. Questions to me are a goldmine full of opportunity. So questions do a number of things. Questions are typed into search each and every day. So when we start to create our content, we need to look at answering the questions our people are going to type into search. And one of the tools that I love to do that with is a tool called Answerthepublic. And Answerthepublic is a really handy tool that you go and you pop your little search terms into, and you can delve off and have a look at the search terms from there. So I've just popped Answerthepublic into chat for those watching us along live. I'm going to see if I can share my screen this morning, and we're going to go and do a quick little search when it comes to using Answerthepublic. So we might go a bit funny here. So answerthepublic.com is a tool that you can use, and it's what people are asking about on the internet. You can choose your language. So you can choose whatever language you want to, whether it's United Kingdom, United States, whatever you're looking for. You can choose the language there from there. And then we're looking for 1 to 2 words that you might be wanting to talk about. So, and then you get instant and raw search insights direct from the minds of your customers using this. This is the Google search stuff that's going in there. So imagine tapping into this superpower. It really is quite handy for you. So we're just going to type in today, let's type in coffee, because everyone knows I love my coffee. Let's type in coffee and do a search. So now we're going to tap into the power of Google. We're going to tap in the power of search engine and Answerthepublic. And I've hit the minimum number of free searches for today. Of course I have, because I was demonstrating this yesterday to other people from there. What you can do though is you type in the search and it brings up a whole series and a little content wheel of content that you can engage with, and people can get in from there. Unfortunately, from my point of view, I can't do that. Hey, Dorothy, I'm glad that you love questions, and it's lovely to see you here. I know it's quite late for you where you are in the world, so it's lovely to see you here this morning. Okay, so questions can be searched. So we want to tap into the power of search. Now, Answerthepublic is a free tool that you can use to be able to do those sorts of things. Questions also tell you what your market wants to know. So by tapping into Answerthepublic, you can start creating content around it, but you can also, if you've got content existingly created around it, you can use platforms like Quora or however everyone wants to say it. There's different ways of being able to say things, and I think my Australian accent puts it slightly differently to how they intended their name to be said. You can use tools like Quora to go and have a conversation. It's about having a conversation with other people. So I'll share my screen again and I'll show you the next one. And I can tell you I haven't used this one overly throughout this process. So Quora is a question and answer site, and you can see that I've actually got a couple of questions here pending in my little queue of can I answer them, and it's based around your interest levels. So how do I start a Twitter account for business? I can most probably look at that one. Are press releases still relevant as a marketing and brand strategist? I'm going to say yes, but in the right situation. Should you post press releases on your website? Once again, I'm most probably going to say yes, but how do you do that? And so there's questions that have been there that for me to answer. There are answer requests. And the answer requests are there. People wanting to know who the best PR distribution sites are. I get a lot of PR questions. And then you've got little answer drafts. So what's the best online courses that can help you make money online? So I've started to draft one from here. I don't know how much I've got in it. Nothing other than I've started to draft, and I can answer the question from there. The other thing that you've got in Quora when you're being able to be there, I'll go to my profile and just show you where we are. You can see the reach that we've had on content here. So even though I'm not as active as I would normally be, I've had 54,000 content views, 916 of these this month. I'm active in 2 spaces. We joined here in September 2016. I'm in the processes of putting the business space together, but we've got our course creators circle space over here, which is a dedicated place that people can subscribe to. And we're starting to build up subscribers in that database. And we're starting to, get some questions and some answers inside there as well. So questions inside this area are phenomenal. If you type in your subject matter, you can see what your questions are. So let's type in coffee again, because we'll use that as our search term today. If we type in the word coffee, we can see what questions are being out there. We can follow the topic, and we can provide answers to people who are actually asking these questions on the internet. So they're wanting the answers. So why wouldn't we create them? So how do you use that in your marketing? Well, if we've got Answer the Public, and we've gone and we've done a search for Answer the Public, we can use those questions to create our blog post, to create our video, to create our content. We can use the blog post and the content. We can go and type for those particular keywords that we've used in those blogs or those videos to then go and answer questions in places like Quora. The other place that you can find questions is Facebook groups. Facebook groups are phenomenal about being around topics. And if you're using education marketing, you can go and answer a question, and you might be able to link off to your subject matter or your website or your tutorials or how-tos. Or you might just be that expert and you're relying on your optimized Facebook profile with all your links in it for people to be able to connect with you from there. LinkedIn groups offer the same value. You can go and answer questions inside that space. So why do I love questions so much? Apart from the fact that, it's what's being typed into search. And hey, that's half the battle when we want to be found on the internet, is to be addressing things that are going to be typed into search so we can come up a little bit higher. Questions also create engagement. So when we're talking about writing our social media posts, if we ask a question of our audience, or we pose a question to our people, or we run a poll, then we're naturally boosting that curiosity and engagement. Quizzes are another form of questioning that you can use within your marketing to help you reach more people. And I hadn't actually thought about this one, but I'm going to bring. I don't have a quiz. Actually, do I have a quiz right now? We can bring up. I don't know if I do. We've got a couple in the process at the moment that we're putting back out there. But quizzes are a really handy way to be able to engage with your market. Now, one of the tools that we recommend for quizzes is a tool called Interact. And Interact has got a whole heap of templates. So I'm just going to see if I can bring everything up this morning. I'll bring it up in screen share and show you, because we're here this morning. When we go through, and screen share seems to be working for me, so we'll run with that. Where we're here doing our screen share, Interact is a quiz maker, and it's a fantastic little platform. Now, we have an affiliate partnership with Interact, so I'll send you a link, and you can definitely sign up if you like this video and you like what we're doing here today. So I hit the login button here. And if I log into Interact, we've got a few quizzes underway at the moment that I'm redoing for different things, but I'm going to show you the power of being able to put together a quiz or some information out there from there. So quizzes are set up in here. When we go to Interact, you've got a lovely opportunity to create a quiz. They have got a series of quiz templates that you can use that is dedicated to industries and all sorts of designs. So you can select any quizzes that you want to. You can choose your industry. You can delve in from there. So we'll go into this one today. We'll most probably go into coffee and tea, because we're running with that coffee theme today. Okay. And what we can find here is, how should you brew your coffee? So if I was a coffee house, I would be looking at, how do I brew my coffee? If you're a coffee, what type of coffee would you be? Now, I'm most probably going to use this one because my people know that I like coffee. So we delve into the template. And the template then is actually preloaded with a series of questions that is mapped out for us. So the questions are here, and then they map through to the results at the very end. Okay, you add your lead generation form, and I've got a more detailed version of going through quizzes. We've done working days and stuff on those options that you can delve into if you want to join the marketing circle. We talk about running successful quizzes all the time, but it gives you the opportunity to put in the results going through that process. Your lead generation, you can turn on, and you can connect it to your mailing account as well. quick overview of quizzes and Interact. But the reason that quizzes work is because they help you being able to engage with your people going through there. You can see the screen share. I'm sorry about that, Dorothy. I was hoping it was going to work this morning. Apologies for that. It's my fault. I will run through. I'll put some stuff in there. Apologies that the screen share didn't come up, guys. Here I was hoping things were going to work for me. Tech doesn't always work in my favor. Okay, so questions are really good in that space, and I'll pop the Interact link in for you to be able to have a look at it. Apologies if the screen share didn't come up because that just looks really weird that I was talking through stuff, going through those areas from there. So how do we get questions into your marketing? First thing, go to Answer the Public, run a search and make sure that you are producing content that your people are actually typing into search engine with your content. Now, when we create content, we'll try and get really clever. We want to name things a little bit differently. We want to do things different to how other people are doing them. The reality of it is we've still got to work within the search engines and the search bots. So we want to be able to do that area from there. Go to Facebook groups, see what people are asking, create more content or answer those valuable questions. If the question is repeated, then it's chances are we want it to be something that's going to be created on our website. Same goes for Facebook groups, same goes for Cure. Go and see what questions your people are asking. Questions are search, questions create engagement, so we can run polls and we can ask our people questions through things like quizzes and through those areas from there. And questions start dialogues. I always say to my team, if someone's saying yes, yes, yes to us all the time, we haven't actually done our job. We haven't made our sale. We haven't gone through that process, because until someone actually starts questioning and asking questions and going, how does this happen or how does that work? We really haven't got the buy-in from them. So once we know that we've got questions and we've got a double conversation, we're actually starting to get that buy-in and we're starting to get the engagement throughout that process. So if you've been looking at including questions in your marketing, go and check out a few tools. Answer the Public, Quora. Make sure that you, if you look at running quizzes and wanting to do some lead gen that way, then you can delve in those ways as well. And just make sure that you listen to the questions that you are being asked, because the questions that your people ask you every time they come and work with you, if they're repeated, make sure that you're answering them. Put them on your FAQs page. It's a really handy way of getting some of those questions out of the way, is dealing with your FAQs page. Put more information out there. And if you're being technically challenged like I am this morning, and I apologize because I have been here since 3 a.m, which is a bit ridiculous, then make sure that you you can answer them in other ways. And I will pop the tools in with a replay on my website over the next little while. So for those of you who are joining me for the first time around, as I said, this is my Tips Tuesday session. They happen every Tuesday as much as I possibly can, although I did have a bit back injury. And they're designed to help you pick up something new, learn something about marketing along the way. And I'm going to leave you with one more final question for you today. How do you like your coffee? I like my coffee to be hot. And it's just a little bit of a question, a little bit of fun we're going to have today. How do you like your coffee? Just lets me know how you got to the end. And what would you like to know about your marketing in the future? So how do you like your coffee? And what would you like to know about the marketing in the future? And if this tips has helped you, I have a Buy Me a Coffee account, which you can buy me a virtual coffee and get interaction with us that way. And yeah, just basically say thanks. If you like the tip that's here today, I will send you put the link in with the replay for anyone who would like to do that for me. Otherwise, I'll see you next Tuesday. I'm raffling now. I'm rambling and wobbling now. I'm going to let you go. Use questions within your marketing as much as you possibly can. Look at how to tap into them and use the best opportunities you can. Yeah, Dorothy likes her coffee now. I'm loving that she's liking her coffee now. I think that's really, really cool. So guys, if you've got any questions for me about how to use questions within your marketing, the other link I'll pop in is the link to book a discovery call with me, and you are more than welcome to do that. And we can have a chat about how to use questions and strategies like that within your marketing, and yeah, just get in there and do a few things for you and your business. And if you want to, yeah, as I said, the first call's on me, so we can book a discovery call and have a chat from there. Okay, see you later. See you next Tuesday. Bye.